Heck. Oh, wow.
That's okay.
I mean, he could go up to 6 hours. Do you think we're going to talk about Pokken Tournament for 6? They changed sticky notes.
Yeah, they did.
Weird.
They changed sticky notes.
They did.
Why is it organized?
I don't know.
It's not all over the place. Damn it.
Yeah, and then you could open them. Like,
I can't find anything anymore.
That's the problem with having too many sticky notes.
Welcome to Game-Oversry, where once a month we talk about a game celebrating an anniversary. I'm Kevin.
I'm Brad.
I'm Leif.
And I'm Sylvia.
I shouldn't sit so close to the mic like I'm eating it.
Oh.
This month, we're talking about Pokken Tournament for the Wii U. Now, this is a technicality since the past 2 games we did the exact release date and none of the other console versions. This one technically doesn't count because this is the Wii U version, and Japan was the only one to get the arcade version, which came out a year before.
Okay.
It was a little confused. We gotta wait now.
It's okay. The phone.
The
phone is ringing.
The phone will be right there.
I wish I knew that whole thing. It's been too long since I've seen that show.
The game was made by Bandai Namco. Its style of play with Pokemon. Technically, the game first came out in arcades on July 16th, and then the game officially released on March 18th, 2016 for the Wii U worldwide.
I just noticed that there was no credit for any of the Pokemon. All of the humans have credits.
Interesting.
None of the Pokemon.
Pokemon don't have rights.
Yeah.
Didn't you know?
They're just animals.
You said Pokemon don't have rights, and then my brain went, yes, the...
No!
Oh no.
Lovely.
That was a bad thought.
Yeah.
But also speaking of the Pikachus, there are 2 of them in this game.
Oh,
Normal
yeah.
Pikachu and Pikachu Libre.
What's the difference?
One's a
got
wrestler
a wrestling costume.
and a girl. The wrestling
girl.
one's a girl. Their movesets are different.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's not just an old costume like it is in Smash. When we replayed it, I was using a GameCube controller, which, if you know what that looks like, X and Y are at the top and B is at the bottom. Grab
A
is
is
Y
between-
and B.
A's just a big giant...
Circle in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Is that the one where it's kind of shaped like a bat?
No, that's the N64.
That's N64.
Okay.
He was using the GameCube. Well, technically, you were using the one that just plugs into the Wiimote.
Yeah, but it's modeled after a GameCube controller. Since grab in Pokken is Y and B, when you're using the gamepad, that's easy. It's just they're right next to each other. But in order to grab with a GameCube controller, you basically have to claw grip it so you can press the 2 buttons at the same time, which is just a little ridiculous.
I have a fun fact. The German version of the game had to be renamed to Pokemon Tekken because the word Pokken was very close to the word Pokken, the German word for smallpox.
Oof.
Ooh.
Smallpox tournament.
Oh no, that sounds bad.
Hey, Jeremy, you want to come over to my house after school and play smallpox?
That actually sounds like something a child would say.
I mean, yeah.
My second fun fact, the game outsold Street Fighter V by the end of April.
And having not actually directly played Pokken, since I couldn't be over at their house.
Thank you. Oh, can we say that?
Not on YouTube.
Damn it. Well, sorry, YouTube.
The Backstreet Boys World Reunion Tour.
You can tell what kind of YouTubers we watch now. Lovely.
Okay, so in the beginning there was a very, very long tutorial. It felt very like Tekken, but just with a further zoomed out camera and higher jumps. Obviously made by the same people who made Tekken, that's one of my notes. I noticed if you spammed one move, then one voice line would be spammed as well.
Yep.
Yeah, and while apparently they are saying the moves that they're doing, it just sounds like a lot of grunts. Something else I noticed is it's very flashy. It's a very colorful fighting game.
Yeah, I think that might have been because the Tekken guys knew, hey, this is Pokemon, and Pokemon are really colorful.
Yeah, I like it. It looks really interesting.
It's kind of a weird in-between of realistic and cartoony.
Yeah, I think the game looks great.
Yeah.
Like, Blaziken and Lucario have fur mats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Gardevoir, if you zoom in on her textures, you can see that she has some kind of fur or something.
Yeah,
for her
it's a
skin.
weird texture.
Like a fuzz?
Yeah, it's like a
some
fuzz.
sort of velvet.
Yeah.
Because I know some plants have Velvet Leaves.
It's not a small fighting game cast. It's respectable.
Yeah, I feel bad for people who have to watch the footage on the YouTube version because it looks like we barely played the game, but I swear, we actually played a lot of this game when it came out, but we lost the save data when we started recording for the background footage. So
And it's also been years since we played it,
Yeah.
so we had no idea what we were doing.
And not to mention years since you even touched your Wii U.
that thing was dusty and grimy and gross. But anyway, there were a lot of unlockables. There's 2 more characters, and then Shadow Mewtwo, which I think you originally unlock by just scanning the amiibo card that came with the game.
Yeah.
And Shadow Mewtwo is definitely like, if you're the little brother, the older brother would always choose that one and just go, oh, just get better at the game. Even though that character is obviously the most powerful in the game.
I see. One of those characters.
Yeah, speaking of the stage, I think Pokken's nice gimmick is the 2 modes that you go through during battle
Oh,
with
the
strong hits.
3D versus
the dual
2D.
phase and the whatever the other phase
I
is.
think it's called Battle Phase.
Battle phase.
The one that it's 3D, third person, and then it's more of a side scroller, traditional 2D fighter.
Yeah, I think that's a really neat gimmick.
It'd be interesting if that was only a gimmick for this Pokemon one.
Oh, yes. Also, speaking of the cast, they decided to end the heckin' Chandelier Pokemon.
Chandelure?
So naturally, they make it really busted in Pokken with just a giant laser that covers the entire stage. Like, I found one of the best counters to it is going Garchomp and then just going under it.
Did you know this game has been at almost every Pokemon World Championship since it came out?
Wow.
And still no one really plays this game. I find how it does the split screen in the Wii U version interesting. One player would have to be on the gamepad. The gamepad was a separate screen, and then the other person would be on the TV. But you couldn't see the other person's screen because one was on the gamepad, one was on the TV. I really wanted Greninja to be added, and I saw that they added. It was one of the Greninja line Pokemon.
The mid stage.
Yeah, and I thought, all right, they're finally going to add Greninja. They're going to add my beautiful blue frog to the game, and then they added Krogunk.
They added a blue frog.
They sure did. And I was so sad.
I have a question.
Huh.
Is there any actual plot in Pokken?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
there is a single player mode.
There's a campaign.
There's a short campaign, and you make your way through the ranks, but then every time you just find this weird looking Shadow Mewtwo, and you're all like, what's that? And then he beats your ass several times. I don't think he's actually beatable. I know there was like a girl attached to the Shadow Mewtwo, and it was like, people disrespected me. They should have respected Pokemon more instead of putting them in this tournament. Now I'm going to fight you in your tournament with my Mewtwo. They really rely on the wall. The whole wall is a mechanic because if you get hit against the wall, there will be a small amount of time to where you could get hit again and have a wall combo.
Oh.
Other times you'll get hit against the wall with a certain move and you'll have some invincibility frames. So it's kind of strategic of which move do I hit them so I can hit them against the wall and keep them against the wall instead of giving them those invincibility frames.
So are we saying that the furries have ruined everything for Pokemon like they always do?
No, the furries is the reason Pokemon still sells to this day.
The cast of Pokken has a lot of those. It has Lucario, it has Gardevoir, it has Braixen for some reason, and not Delphox.
You know
Two-
the reason.
But why Braixen instead of Delphox?
You know the reason.
What Pokemon are you talking about?
There we go.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Why not
Yeah.
Delphox?
Delphox too mature.
Delphox
Okay,
is too
I-
mature, but Gardevoir isn't. Gardevoir?
No, don't say that! No!
Guess who has to Photoshop something?
Oh,
No! Oh no! You know what? This isn't a bad fate.
Wait,
Wait.
Knee.
The fire
Shoot,
guy.
what's his name?
He looks like a
Knee.
Chicken, the fire chicken!
a
Knee.
chicken.
The fire
Knee
chicken!
looks
is
like-
Torchic's evolution.
He
Knee.
looks like Bigfoot.
Pokemon
Knee.
fire
Fire knee?
chicken.
You can just look up Torchic
Fire
evolution.
Blaziken!
Blaziken.
Is he a chicken?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
interesting.
some people give him sexual energy. I don't know why.
Actually, this actually relates to this game.
I'm scared.
Oh boy.
Some like very Christian mom wanted to sue Pokemon
Oh yeah.
because of Blaziken's little tuft of fur near his crotch.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
This like very like Christian mom said.
Why are you zooming in on it?
So you could see.
I can't see. You don't have to zoom into the image.
Look at it. His tuft. But anyway, like some Christian moms are like, Pokemon shouldn't do this. It shouldn't be E10 because that's too sexual for my child.
Are you? Oh my god! Are you serious?
I am serious.
Literally, when you said Shadow, Mewtwo, I legit thought you were just gonna end it at Shadow from like Sonic was in the game.
I mean, he kind of looks like if Shadow
he's got the
was.
same edgy energy.
Anyway, wow, we spent 50 minutes. That was quick.
Yeah.
So for the last 10 minutes,
Closing arguments.
arguments.
Arguments? We had a trial?
After a certain amount of time, the class
class
trial
trial
will
will
begin. What do you all rate the game? How do you feel about the
To
game?
be honest, I'm going to give it like a 6, maybe an 8.
We're doing 5 stars.
You're right, we are.
Right.
I give it a 3.6.
Give it a solid 4.
I guess I'd also give it a 4.
I'll give it a 4 as well. I know, so original.
Now I feel bad for my 3.6. I'm a little harsh, aren't I? All right.
Coolio.
Anything else to say before we end this podcast?
I just wish Pokemon made their games instead of like a weird sort of realistic 3D style. They just made their games like triangle strategy.
Oh, you're asking for Pokemon to go back to sprites and look like Octopath Travelers.
Yes.
Ooh. Oh, that would be so cool.
All right. Any other things?
No.
All right.
Leaf?
No.
Alrighty.
All right. Game-Oversry is ended. Stop!
We end the podcast here.
The enter button's not working.